Brian Wilson, Mary Catherine Ham, Brian Neiman, today's newsmakers, and you, the Morning Majority.
105.9 FM, WMAL.
8:37 on the Morning Majority, talking to Representative Alan West of the great state of Florida this morning. Good morning, Congressman.
Good morning, Mary Catherine. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. We're going to catch you right before you're hosting a great event on the Hill today from 10 to noon, the Conservative Black Forum. Sounds great.
Yeah, it is. I think it's very important that we give voice to the conservative principles as it relates to the black community, and especially when you look at the failure of the liberal social welfare policies and programs in the urban communities, the fact that we have unemployment in the black community of biblical proportions, close to 16%, and 40.7% for black teenagers. So it's time that we start examining this and understand how those good, strong conservative principles of limited government and fiscal responsibility and individual rights and freedom and our free market and strong defense and traditional values can enhance the lives of the hardworking American taxpayers in the black community.
All right, looks like Democrat Emmanuel Cleaver will be there too, so hopefully it'll get lively. You guys will have some fun out there. Let me ask you about Florida. Mm-hmm. Coming off a bruising in South Carolina, Mitt Romney's headed down there. It sounds like he's sharpening his knives on Newt. Is that the right tactic with Floridians?
Well, I don't think it's the right tactic with me, and I think that other Floridians would feel the same way. This is what I think needs to happen. All of the candidates need to talk about their vision for America, and they need to draw the contrast between themselves and the president and allow us, the voters, to make the decision about who we think is the best person to send into that arena against President Obama. I think the important question that we need to ask, looking at the fact that it has now been 3 years that the president has been in office. His inauguration day had his 3-year anniversary last Friday. We need to ask American people, are you better off than you were 3 years ago? And start making that contrast between such simple things as the gas prices, the price of a gallon of milk, or, at a greater level, look at our debt situation and the deficits we've been running. So those are the things I think we need to do.
Who you like?
Well, look, that's a sneaky way of trying to get me to make an adjustment. You guys are good.
I know.
Okay, I'll give it. You guys are really good. I have to be on my A+ game when I'm with you.
Oh, come on. I mean, seriously. I mean, do you have any sense of whose message you like best at the moment?
Oh, I will tell you, it's a two-person race. I believe it really does come down to Governor Romney and Speaker Gingrich, and I think that they have to. The momentum is with Speaker Gingrich. There's no doubt about it. I was glad to see, his debate performances, but especially him standing up to, as he said, the liberal elite media. And I think that conservatives have been waiting for some people that will stand up and not be used as punching bags and not just take the same old from the liberal media. Because our candidates are being severely vetted. But back in 2008, no one could ask a question of Barack Hussein Obama unless you were called a racist or something of that nature. But right now, I think that it is about the vision that people want to present because I don't need to see the food fight going on.
Well, it's going to be a brawl. You know it is.
Oh, it is.
And it's already there. The signs are already there. It's going to get uglier than it was in South Carolina by a factor of 10.
Yeah. No, you're absolutely right. And I think that there are those of us out there that would rather not to see that happen. Like I said, I think that look at the issues, go straight down the line with the economy, with illegal immigration, with tax policy, regulatory policy, to our national security. The fact that we cancel a joint missile defense exercise with Israel last week because we didn't want to offend the Iranians, and then the next thing you know, 2 days later, we have a secret letter that we found out about sent to the Supreme Leader asking for direct talks. Those are the type of things that you need to bring out, and that's what I'm looking for, and I think that's what a lot of voters all across the country are looking for.
Last time you were on, you said that House Republicans needed to make sure that they were on the same sheet of music, as you put it. So there was a meeting. Did you have that moment? Do you feel like you're on the same sheet of music at this time moving forward?
Well, I think, as I compare and contrast last year at the same time when we did the House GOP strategy retreat, I think it's better than it was last year. I think we have some bumps and bruises, but I think we did pretty well.
Hold it. Now, I got to follow up on this. I mean, you were very clear that you were going to come back and you were going to have a very direct conversation with a Speaker of the House. Some would call that a come-to-Jesus meeting with the Speaker of the House and tell him how you really felt. Did that happen, and how was it received?
Well, I think we did have that conversation, and I think that the Speaker received it quite well, but the real schism for me is between us and the Senate, because when we sent over a very good, strong one-year package on the payroll tax, it came back with a 2-month response. They amended the bill we sent over. I think that's where we have a breakdown. We need to understand what is the Senate looking for, because I think that we've been spot on, and I think that there's a little bit of looking down their nose toward us on the House GOP side, and I think the message was that we want Speaker Boehner to stand up and not have us look at, like the wicked little step.
And you got that assurance from him?
I feel better about it than I did back when I was sitting in Florida in December. I feel a little bit better.
All right, State of the Union is tomorrow. What do you expect the president to say? What do you want him to say?
Well, I expect the president to stand up there and pretty much be like, the adults on Charlie Brown. Want. I don't think he's going to say anything that's going to get this country going in the right direction. So it'll be a production. He'll have his teleprompter, and everyone afterwards on the Democrat side will say how great he is. But then, according to the Newsweek cover, I'm pretty dumb.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so, I mean, who cares what I think?
Well, we do.
We care.
We always appreciate you coming on the show. Thank you very much, Congressman.